I'm with you with the era of ABFM. That means we'll be starting with our series of advanced business and financial management. That the entire theory about this particular series is that we are coming up with this series in which we are covering the era of the entire four modules of advanced business and financial management. So basically, we'll be covering the advanced business and financial management in such a way that we are covering the entire subject through different sets of modules. All the modules are being covered in the way we are covering it through single chapter. So we are starting with this particular series from today. First of all, I would like to request you, please go ahead and share this particular session among your peers. Please like this session because your appreciation is one of the basic source of motivation for us, because that's what keep us going in our work, right? So, okay, so that's about our Winston Taylor. Now he had given he is actually known as the father of scientific management. This particular person, during the era of industrialization, now this person was known for his scientific management theories. He strongly believed in theories of related to the increase in productivity of the work, and but there was only one problem. Matlab, the crux of the entire F.W. Taylor's work is he was very scientific in his work. If we talked about productivity, he would think of what can increase the productivity by increasing our day-to-day productivity. That means if I have to produce 10 units, then I produce those 10 units every single day if I want to have the same level of production. But matlab, this is one of the things that I can say he would cover. For example, the if you and I are working, right? If I look at myself, today I might be tired. Tomorrow I might be fresh enough. Then day after tomorrow I might feel sad. And the day followed by that, maybe I am extremely energetic. Matlab, my working is never going to be the same every single day. You just can't expect me to have the same level of productivity. But he believed that you were supposed to have this kind of productivity every single day to have that level of achievement. Secondly, he was looking at he did a study called fatigue study. Matlab, if I look at a human there, can I work for straight 8 hours? Maybe for the first 2 hours, I'll be really productive. After 2 hours, now, I will be having a problem. I cannot sit for so long. Maybe I'll just feel like, nee, this is not something I can do. This is something that this is mentally draining. Then after 2 hours, when next 2 hours are gone, the productivity falls. By the time the last 2 hours are left, now I'll be sitting like this. I'll be telling you ki bas the day should end. I cannot take it anymore. So he said you need to understand that human body needs rest. So according to that, the theory was considering humans, isn't it? So it was important for us. That's why they said कि नहीं, after 4 hours, मतलब normally it should be 7 hours working, where after 3 or 4 hours you have at least half an hour break, and 15 minutes break should be given to you during the period of the coffee breaks in the form in the morning as well as in the second half, right? So that's one of the basic things that he strongly believes, that is fatigue study. But the problem is, if you look at the entire working, now this is still more or less a biological way of working, whereas the psychological way of working. Matlab, if you leave me with my laptop or with my pens, I won't socialize with them. Why would I? The laptop, the cameras, this is not with whom I'm socializing. I'm socializing with you. Matlab, if you leave me with a human, that's how my work is going to be affected. Motivation or demotivation, satisfaction or dissatisfaction, all those things comes because we are interacting with humans. So more or less, you and I can say that ठीक है, when we talk about Winslow Taylor, na, he was clear about the industrial efficiency, that he wanted to have the productivity from the point of scientific working. While we talked about ki nahi, where is the part of human touch in it, which was introduced by Fayol. So that's why the term is Fayolism for them. In the one which is given by Taylor is called Taylorism. Though if they would have given the term scientific management, then it's the term, that is the theory which he introduced. So here his theory is called Taylorism. ठीक है? अच्छा, everybody, if these sessions are really helpful for you, just do a little task. Just save the playlist And if the session turns out to be helpful for you, please go ahead and click on the thumbs up button, like the particular session, share it among your peers, and be there in my session every single day so that we are covering up all these topics in a sequential order, right? Then, according to Henry Fayol, what are the 6 types of organizational activities that include management? Acha, everyone, I thought let's start with the class. Did it happen just with a snap of a finger I was here? Or I had to think about how to work, what to work, pata nahi, what are the things that I need for my classes, right? So there has to be there has to be different steps that I have to take forward. I have to look forward when I start working. So just based upon this, Henry Fayol also came up with ideas. Henry Fayol came up with, if you look at about achievement of the goals of the organization, you have to work upon a few things. Is it planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, controlling, evaluating, forecasting, implementing, leading, adjusting, supervising, analyzing, or directing, facilitating? Then we have integrating, overseeing. Then we have assessing, then adapting. Last is decision making, strategizing, executing, monitoring, reviewing, and adjusting. There are too many points. One of the basic things that he worked upon was A. According to him, when you have a goal, first of all, you plan to achieve that goal. Then you have to find out the uh, material that you need for it. That means you have to organize, arrange all the things which are required. Then you just cannot do the work on your own. So obviously you need people. So you will have a command over them. So what you do is commanding. Once you're done with the commanding portion, what next are we going to take care of? Then we all are working together. How do we work together if we do not coordinate? So next point is coordination. Now everybody, we have started coordinating as well. You and I are in sync. We start meeting every single day at this point of time. All sorted. Then what next? Then the next point is controlling. Controlling means controlling can be stated as something in which when there is a deviation, we have to make sure the deviation doesn't come. You know? So that part is controlling. When we see there is no achievement of goals, then to achieve or to try to achieve the goals, we are going to look forward towards the deviations. Then last point, that is this is a part of controlling. Controlling whatever we planned and things didn't go as per plan. Things never go as per plan. That's one of the basic things that happen with everyone. And at the end, what you do is evaluate. Okay? The last is evaluating. Right? So the last point would be evaluating. Okay, I hope it would be visible now. Right? So this is how Fayol has specified the entire functions of the management. Fayol was very interesting. If I talk about Taylor and Fayol now, one of the basic things that makes Fayol more adaptable is one thing only. Fayol strongly believed in humans. So, humans, human emotions, he was considering the fact that we want equity. Think about it, everyone. You and I are studying for the same examination. I gave 10 hours, you gave 20 hours. If we are doing the same thing and getting the same thing after it, now you will be irritated or I'll be irritated ki, "Arey, after giving 20 hours and the other person is giving just 10 hours, where am I making mistake? Why is this thing happening?" In the organization, if one particular person gets more money than you while his input is less than you, that will lead to frustration in your mind. Ki, what kind of working is this? So this part is something that is relates to the equity. It relates to the area of working together. All those topics are covered by Fuel. So this particular man is known as the father of general management, a very important name of management is Fuel. Okay, done everyone? That's Henry Fuel for you. Now comes the next question. The next question is, in context of the management, what is the significance of Frederick Winslow Taylor, the principle of scientific management? I told you the name of his particular working is scientific management. In the first OMCQ, it was given as scientific MCQ. Sorry, scientific organization. So that is not the point that we have to cover. He gave something called which was scientific management. Now look at this. Huh? it introduced the concept of teamwork in organizations. It focused on the principle of organizational culture. It emphasized the importance of emotional intelligence in the management. It aimed at improving economic efficiency and labor productivity. Now, what's the answer, everyone? The principles of scientific management. It introduced the concept of teamwork. Not really. F.W. Taylor worked upon something which was related to the area of productivity. He was he was madly into the scientific era of management because he was in the era of industrialization when he started working. At the time of industrialization, they were all worried about only one thing: how do we produce things at a large scale? So industrialization was so blindsided towards it. It focused on the principles of organization culture. During that period, there was nothing called organization culture. According to them, two people working together, they're just focusing on work, which doesn't work that way. If you and I are sitting in the same office, we will tend to work. We will tend to talk. It is impossible that you are sitting with me and maybe we won't even talk through the entire working lives of ours. We would have an interaction. Man is a social animal. They will talk to each other, be it regarding their work, be it regarding the guidance, be it regarding the kind of working, training, for anything. They will have a word. So that part was F.W. Taylor was missing. It emphasized on the importance of EI, or emotional intelligence in management. EI is something that he didn't talk about at all. He talked about productivity, he talked about fatigue study, he talked about motion, he talked about what kind of motion are we doing. For example, during this class, if I move a lot, and then I'm doing unnecessary movements, I'll get tired. And then I'll be like, Arey, I'm too tired. I cannot take any more class. What have I done? I was just teaching, but I was doing another level of thing which made me tired. So probably I should have just left the unnecessary motion and should have focused upon the productive motion. These kind of things is done by FW Taylor. So it aimed at improving economic efficiency. He was worried about only one thing: large scale production and labor productivity should be good. So in his working, he was just focused upon economic efficiency and labor productivity. And mind it, this person was good enough that he actually proved everything there. Though later on, improvisation was made, but he was never completely denied that whatever theories were given by him were not good. Rather, this is what you'll study in even the basics of management. Now, you will find this person in the same way with the same respect. Now comes what was the primary focus of the theory known as Taylorism? Enhancing employee satisfaction. They were never worried about employees. They were worried about productivity. Maximizing shareholder wealth? Not really. Then optimizing organizational process for efficiency, encouraging creativity and innovation in the workplace. He was in the beginning of industrialization where people saw big machines doing the work all of a sudden at a very good space, very good pace, and they were making products in huge number. So they were into never into innovation. The innovation was already done. They were not looking at the shareholders' wealth. According to them, if you sell more, you make more profit, your shareholder will automatically get money. And even employees were not their concern. Their concern was only one thing: that optimizing organizational process for efficiency was one of the sole reasons they were working, right? So now let's look at the next point. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, how does it define management? Matlab, this kind of questions is something that you should definitely look forward to, because now they have started giving the questions from between the lines. So we should be absolutely clear about the fact what kind of questions are they giving us, right? The art of leading people, the science of decision making, activity or job of being in charge of the company, organization, department, and team of employees, the process of achieving organizational goals through collaboration. What should we do? Um, okay, when we talk about management, people have to be managed when we are working with them, isn't it? So when they are supposed to be working with us, then what are the things that we need to do? See, art of leading people is one of the basic definitions of management. But when we talk about Cambridge Dictionary, then they have said it is an activity, it's a job for being in charge of the company. You are managing people, you are managing men, you are managing material, you are managing the methods of doing the things, you are looking at the entire department, then you are looking at team of employees. So basically, according to them, it is the activity or the job of being in charge of a company, organization, department, or team of employees. according to Henry Fayol, what are primary functions of management? Monitoring, we talked about the six steps that he has given. Now look at and let me know what are the primary functions of management according to him. Monitoring and controlling. Then we have forecasting and planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. Then we have analyzing and implementing, supervising and reviewing. When we talk about the primary means the most important functions of management through which they work. First of all, you look into the future. What is it's gonna happen? For example, um, okay, I saw the COVID is rising, so everybody wants a particular mask, or people want sanitization. I was into event management. I was preparing all those various events for the people, but suddenly I know that now people are not going to go through the this part. They are under the COVID area. You don't want to go through events. So what should I do? I switched on to the sanitization. So what I started doing was I got sanitization machines and people started working for this organization. So first I did was I forecasted the future for organization. Key event has to be solved for the moment, and let's focus upon sanitization. Then we planned how are we going to work. Focusing on MNCs, I said I'll be charging money from these MNCs to desanitize all those areas, to sanitize all these areas, I think. You know? So the term is sanitize. So then we are talking about sanitization. Then what will I do? I will get all the sanitization machines. Then I will get the people, tell them to wear specific suits and all to take care of themselves as well, because they are the people who are going to to the places now. So I'll be commanding them and I'll be coordinating. What are you doing? What are the problems that you are facing? And then controlling what is happening, and if the things are not happening as per the plan, then I have to stick on to the plan. This particular part is the area of uh, forecasting and planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. Right. If I have to basically specify the term, commanding is leading, and coordinating is to have a synchronization in terms of the task. Okay, that is synchronization. Done, everyone? Chaliye. So we have just started with the entire process. Let's deal with one more question and then call it a day. Another important, very important name rather. The name is Peter Drucker. According to the Peter Drucker, who is credited with laying the foundation of systematic observation and study of the work through scientific management. Scientific management, we have just talked about it, everyone. Henry Fayol, Frederick Winslow Taylor, Isaac Newton, or Archimedes. Archimedes and Isaac Newton were very important names, but they were into science. But when we talk about scientific management, these were the names. So the one who is always connected with scientific management is F.W. Taylor or Frederick Winslow Taylor. Right? This is the specific name today. It has been more towards Taylorism and his particular ideologies. So here we are done with one more question. Actually, let's finish one more question. I think we had more questions there. So let's do this one as well. What does the Peter Drucker attribute to the impact of Frederick Winslow Taylor's scientific management? A decline in the working conditions, a surge of affluence in developed countries, a decrease in overall productivity, or a shift towards decentralized management? Now, when we talk about this particular area, na, the question says that what was the specific impact there, you know. So basically, when we talk about attribute to the impact of scientific management had done a few things. A surge of affluence in developed countries. This came out to be a surge of affluence in developed countries because they were all into industrialization. They wanted productivity. That particular scientific management really opened up the gates for the productivity for many specific areas, everyone. So okay, so we have started with this particular series. Please join with me every single day. I'm going to meet at the same time, so be there. If you like this session, then go ahead and like it. As at the same time, um, save the playlist for this particular series, so whatever I'm adding there, you have it by the end of the time that you're just here's the examination. You've got good number of questions. I prepare all my questions exclusively from the book. I do not prepare any questions other than the book questions or the questions which have been asked in the past. That is the two attempts. So that's all we'll be talking about in this particular era. So stay tuned, stay connected. In case you face any problems or you want to ask any doubts, just leave it in the comment section. I'll deal that part in the upcoming classes. Right. So today we have started with unit number 1 of module A. So all I can say is please keep on following so that you can cover the entire modules with me. Okay. As you already know, we are starting with our May 2024 batches as well. We have just started with BRBL and we are coming up with BFM followed by ABFM. So these are all the classes which are aligned for you. What do you need to do right now is go on to the area of JIB and CIB, right? And go on to the area of June 2024. This way you will find our CIB Mahapack 2.0 and at the same time you will find our batches there. For English medium, we are coming up with the scholars batch. For bilingual, we are coming with the Nishchay batch. So you can check out our English medium, that is scholars batch. All you need to do is click on the area of buy now, use the code Y541 and apply it. Then you will get it at 81% discount. You will get it for 4799.80. It is available at a very low price currently, and that too the entire four subjects are covered. If you are thinking ki nahi, you don't want four subjects, you want elective as well. For elective, we have the other course, that is CIB Mahapack 2.0. Under CIB Mahapack 2.0, you have got everything. Live classes, recorded classes, that means the past classes are also available for you. The upcoming classes which would be there is also available for you. Test series is there, ebooks is there, all the recorded videos of the previous batches that have ended are all there, and the upcoming you don't have to pay even a single penny. Revision batch, numerical batch, any batch which is coming, everything is opened up for you. In Mahapack, you get 5 plus hours of Maha Marathon, 10 plus hours of mini marathon. Then you get PDFs of these classes, and then you also have test series there. Unit testing is also possible. So there are so many benefits under Mahapack. You get bilingual and English medium both. So if you're looking forward to it, use the code Y541 and apply it, and you will get it at 81% discount. See, you will get it for 6499 only, and that is for 6 months. If you want to have a better one, then you can go for the 12-month pack as well. Just use the code Y541, you get maximum discount and good validity there. So if you're looking forward to it, then go ahead and check it out on our website and our app for further details, and stay connected with me on my YouTube channel, my YouTube series as well, because it is important that we stay connected. We keep on learning in our paid classes as well as in the practice sessions of our YouTube sessions. Okay, so stay connected, and if you like this session, please go ahead and click on the thumbs up.